Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, now he can run away with it. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. Out towards the flank. And he lines up a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Thuram. Thuram touches it back. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time. Somerslide! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. Aimed at the foot. Osimhen! He will be livid with himself. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Son Heung-min running with intent. Burmo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pullet. And here's Son Heung-min. No goals as yet. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Osimhen. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? And that's Suriname, and again! He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's tidy. And Burmo, he has found the way through. He's dealt with that really well. Zabarnyi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van de Ven.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Son Heung-min. And they've got a throw. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away. Gullit stood his ground strongly. And here's Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Burmo. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Soboslai.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nicely worked. Donnarumma clears it away. Soboslai. Good ball, good take. Chance! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 26. À sa place, le numéro 10.
Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get...
And a chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Son Heung-min. This is their second corner of the game. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Thuram has got himself a free kick. Son Heung-min. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Varane cuts out the pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That's really well cleared. Rafael Varane. And it's Gullit. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Gullit. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kluivert. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's where it came from.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cameroon perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Szoboszlai. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really...
Oh, what a mistake! Koundé. Burmo has found the net here, of course. Some good work on the right flank here. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nicely shaped cross. Distributed tidily. Now it's Son Heung-min. Played into space. Space for him to turn and look. That's very neat. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! And a neat finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal! It's in!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Cameroon finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well read, nice interception. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Olise, now it's Gullit. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Gabriel makes the interception. Looking to play him in, and it's been played through. Stood up well to him there. First quarter of an hour gone. Strong running down that left flank. He is through here. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Thuram, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Rogers. And here's Thuram. Thuram, Rogers. Mendes wants to run onto this. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Gullit. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball.
Gullit clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's picked his way through.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Neatly clipped into space. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. That's been drilled forward. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe!
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And they win it back again. Passing nice and neat. Should changes him with that pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Mbappe. Chips it through. They've got a corner here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And Burmo with the short one. That's tidy. He's had it taken off him. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here.
Cameroon certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Tura. Olise. That ball looks a good one. Haaland! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he was quick to react. And it's Hullet.
Menendez.
Now that looks a decent ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Cameroon unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 20. À sa place, le numéro 11.
So right back into the action.
Cameroon really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Played into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hullet. Now it's Tura. Rogers aims beyond the defence. Hullet is herring after that one. Cameroon come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change.
And a chance! Sensational from Bellingham! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Elise looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to pass it, goes for a shot! It's in! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 2.
So we have movement on both benches. Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up.
Great chance!
Le numéro 22.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is a brilliant interception. Cameroon, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Højlund is onto it in a flash. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
He's in one-on-one, takes a shot! He's got a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Ball is over the line. And it's Bellingham. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Lamine Yamal really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Cruyff. Pinches it off him. And that's a throw-in. Thuram. Chouameni. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He's found some space. Pinged towards the front line. Thuram might just make this. Højlund. Can he get it through? Floated through. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Rice does really well there, he is strong. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. So that's it, it is all over. Cameroon have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was...